Hey guys, it's Alissa here with my weekly What I Sold on Etsy video, and I'm actually multitasking right now. I'm walking the dog because it's been kind of a busy day, and I was out shopping all day, and so had to walk the dog, but also want to make this video. So yeah, it was a good week, much better than last week for me on Etsy. I sold a lot of things. I sold 17 things for a total of $217. So obviously there were some smaller items, nothing too expensive, but I'm happy. So I'm going to show you what I sold this week and what each item sold for.
First item I sold this week was another one of these mini souvenir pennants. I know you've seen some of these before. It sold for $8. And I picked up a lot of these via an auction, and I still have, I think, a few left to sell. I sold this vintage Partridge Family thermos. It was something that was probably originally in a Partridge Family lunchbox. It sold for $25, and I honestly don't remember where I picked this one up. Might have been a thrift store or a rummage sale, I'm not sure. These sunglasses also sold for $25. They're vintage non-prescription sunglasses, and I picked these up not too long ago at an auction, a state auction. This was my big sale of the week. This is a set of books. They are Britannica Great Books. I think there were 7 books in this set. They're all different classics or collections of classics by different authors. And the set sold for $40. I picked these up, I think, at an auction. I sold 2 vintage ladies scarves, like dress scarves, not necessarily silk scarves, but in that style. This one sold for $10, and the next one sold for $8, and these both sold to the same buyer, so it was one shipment. This is a vintage mini jigsaw puzzle. The artist on it was Jenny Cresswell. It sold for $10, and I know I picked this up not too long ago. I can't remember where I got it. I think I got this one at a rummage sale. This is a vintage wooden card file box, a little bit larger size than like a regular index card box. It'll hold like 4x6 size cards, and it sold for $15. Harry Hedberg was the maker on this. And I don't remember where I picked this one up. I think it was from a thrift store. This is a like a plant bracket or wall hook. It swivels. I don't know if you can tell from this picture. It's hard to see. But it sold for $12, and I picked this up at a rummage sale, I believe. It's one of these things I kind of had in my backlog, and I just listed it, but I think I got it back in the fall. This is a package of mini little forks. They're souvenir forks, so they say Miami Beach on them. I'm sorry about all the noise. Everybody in the world is making a lot of noise as they drive past my apartment tonight. But these sold for $15, and I believe I picked them up at a thrift store. I had sort of a run on writing paper this week. I don't know what was going on, but I had 2 different buyers who bought 2 sets of writing paper each. So this buyer bought this scented writing paper, which sold for $12, and then the smaller set, which sold for $7. And I believe all the writing paper I sold came from rummage sales. Yeah, and the next buyer bought this yellow writing paper, it's Hallmark. It sold for $10. And then they also bought this pink set, which was also from Hallmark. And this set, it didn't have quite as many, it had been more used. There was only a few envelopes remaining, so it sold for $8. And like I said, I think I got all of this stuff from rummage sales. And then I finished out the week with some less expensive sales. This is a Motley Crue rock button, which sold for $4. I think I picked this up at a yard sale. This is a postcard I've had for kind of a while. It is the HMS Rose, and I believe it says Goat Island. I believe this was like from Providence, Rhode Island. It sold for $5. And I think I got this a while ago at a thrift store. And my last sale of the week was this postcard from McGill University, which I believe is in Canada. Anyway, this postcard sold for $3. I've had this postcard a while. I think this also came from a thrift store. and I was debating actually just pulling it from my inventory because I had so long, and then I dropped the price, I think, to $3, and it sold. So yay!
Sorry, trying to get the sun here. It is a beautiful day out, so it's a great day to go out shopping. Anyway, that is everything that sold this week, and yeah, so like I said, I am happy with my sales. I did meet my $200 goal this week, so I'm happy about that too. And I'm happy because I went out today and bought a lot of stuff, and I got some cool things. So maybe if I get a chance, I will make a haul video for you guys. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well and selling lots of stuff, and I'll see you again soon.